Hi, welcome to King Motors. You've clicked the link to our 2017 Hyundai i40 SE Nav Business Edition. This is the estate version of the car. I'm going to take you out for a spin now, show you some of the buttons and functions and features and spec, and there's so much spec on them. You'll be surprised, pleasantly I hope. I always am. Other than that though, there's a link in the video's description. Should you find it on YouTube or something, click it, it takes you right back to the ad. And finally, I just want to put the price here as to what you can finance this car for, from, through us, should you choose to. So here we are out driving the i40. And for me, the first thing I'm struck with in one of these things is a little bit of humble pie. I used to sell Hyundais years ago, like 20 years ago, when they were kind of new on the market. And it was the old Hyundai accent and stuff. And they were a perfectly good car and they were a nice car, but they were a bit crap, truth be told. I never thought they would get to this position here where they have absolutely everything in them spec-wise. Like, I never thought that would come. Like, this is a proper car now. This is akin to your Toyotas or your Hondas or any of that sort of stuff. Certainly in reliability terms and spec-wise, it's just out the yin-yang. This has absolutely everything in it. So the first most obvious stuff is the head unit, where we've a sat-nav unit, full Bluetooth phone connectivity, and we have a reverse camera. All relatively standard stuff now. Yep, grand. We have heated seats in this. Again, kind of standard-ish. However, you have air-conditioned seats also in this for a lovely muggy day like this. Air-conditioned seats on, beautiful. That's lovely and cool. We've a heated steering wheel. That was like the realm of Range Rover and Aston Martin 10 years ago. That wasn't something that cars had. So the fact that it has all this is amazing. We've fully electric seats. We've got memory positions in the seats. Like, the list goes on and on. Cruise control, yada yada yada. There's nothing else you could want in this car. It has absolutely everything. Then onto the way it drives, very dynamic, drive really well, they feel good. The 1.7 makes tons of power and the gears are really well sort of suited to it. So you get both economy and proper performance for them. Like, there's really nothing wanting in them. Their attention to detail is fabulous. Like, it is up there, as I say, with the Toyotas and the Hondas. It really, really is. Because that's who they're aiming at, I suppose. Then onto the size of the car. So I'm just going to show you in behind my seat now. I'm 6'1" and I'm a little bit bigger than I should be, to be fair, to be nice to myself. So I sit low and I sit back to sort of make myself comfortable. So the thing is absolutely huge. This being the estate version, then we gargantuan boot. I'll show you that now. So a huge big thing altogether. So just a proper car. Like, it's a hell of a lot of car for the money. Then onto their reliability. There's a really simple sort of way of adding up whether they're good or bad, no matter what anyone says to you, really. If a giant company like Hyundai and Kia, they're the same brand, were given 7-year warranties on cars that gave trouble, they simply wouldn't exist. We have never done the same thing twice on one of these. So that's kind of how good they are. Like, they're a perfectly good machine. Anyway, I just want to bring you back onto this particular car now for the minute. I just want to show you down each side of it now while we're driving along. It's absolutely arrow straight. Really good example of these things. And from there, I just want to bring you back into the cab, show you the way the dash swoops around. It's a really nicely designed car in here. Everything is exactly where you expect it. It's all on hand, easy to touch. All the tactile surfaces you touch in the car are like, they feel like the highest quality. Like, and I have all those like old-fashioned prejudices against sort of Kia and Hyundai, and I'm wrong. I'm just straight up wrong. These are always impressive. Every time we get one, they're lovely. And again, as I say, we never ever do the same thing twice on one, which in my mind is indicative of the fact that they don't have any inherent flaw in them. So they're a proper car. From there though, I'm going to just stop talking about the car and I'll just move on to us briefly in these kind of weird distance selling times. We're back open. Things are fine in that sense, but people are still reticent to come in, and I understand that. But just to give you some scope on who we are, we were one of the first ever second-hand dealers to be an SIMI dealer, and now we're an AA approved dealer on top of that. The AA approval allows us to offer up to 2 years warranty on the car, which isn't relevant to this car. It's still in its manufacturer's warranty, but what it really does, it says a lot about the type of business we are. The AA are very brand protective. They don't just allow anyone be an ambassador for them, for their brand. So I think it speaks volumes for the type of people we are and the type of business we are. Other than that though, we've over 50 plus 5-star Google reviews, and we'd love you to have a read through them to give you a scope on the type of people we are and what we're about. But that's kind of it. I'm going to leave it there. I just want to say thanks for watching the video. We appreciate you taking the time to do it. Hopefully it showed you some of the nice bits about the car. As I say, the type of people we are, what you can expect from us when you come up to see us, and that's kind of it. We'll leave it there. I just want to say hopefully we'll see you soon, and we appreciate your business.